You know, when we think about medical procedures, we often think about speed or power. But what if the goal was something else entirely? What if it was all about pinpoint accuracy? Today, we're diving deep into the world of intradermal injections, where every tiny detail matters.
So have you ever had a tuberculin or TB skin test? If you have, then you've seen this firsthand. That little raised bump that appears on your skin, what healthcare pros call a bleb, that's the classic sign that an intradermal injection was done perfectly. It's something many of us have experienced, but the skill behind it? Well, it's a fascinating dance of just the right angle, just the right depth, all to get crucial info about our health.
And here's a great look at it. This picture shows exactly what we're talking about, that super shallow injection that creates the little bubble right under the skin's surface. And trust me, this isn't just some random technique. It serves a very, very specific purpose.
So, why all the fuss, right? Why not just use a regular, deeper injection and call it a day? Well, the answer is all about the unique properties of that top layer of skin and what we're trying to find out.
The main reason we do this is for sensitivity testing. See, when you inject something into the dermis, that's the layer right below the very top surface, the blood supply there is pretty limited. It's way less than in your muscle or fat. This means whatever you inject gets absorbed really, really slowly. And for things like allergy tests or a TB test, that's exactly what you want. It gives the body time to react right there in that one spot, giving a clear, visible answer.
Okay, so as you can probably guess, a procedure this precise doesn't just happen. The work starts way before a needle ever gets near the skin. It all begins with careful prep and sticking to some serious safety rules. Let's take a look at the toolkit for success.
Here's your basic setup. Everything on this list is absolutely critical, from the gloves to the medication administration record, or MAR, which is basically the blueprint for the whole procedure. But a couple of these items need some extra special attention.
And this is where it gets really cool. We use a special tuberculin syringe because it's designed to measure incredibly tiny amounts of fluid. We're talking tenths or even hundredths of a milliliter. And the needle, it's super short and fine, designed to just barely break the surface of the skin. It's all about precision. But that same level of precision doesn't just apply to the tools. It applies to the safety rules too. And that brings us to this number, 6. In the world of giving medication, this number is everything. It's the foundation of keeping patients safe. These are known as the 6 rights of medication administration. Think of them less as a list and more as 6 shields, constantly protecting the patient. It's a non-stop verification process to make sure every single detail is perfect. This isn't just a suggestion, it's a system built for 0 mistakes.
All right, we've got our gear, we've got our safety rules front and center. Now we can actually get to the procedure itself. We're going to break this down into 3 simple phases.
So, phase 1 is all about prep and checking, then rechecking. Notice a pattern here? That medication administration record, the MAR, gets checked not once, not twice, but 3 separate times before we even think about the injection. It's a triple check system designed to catch any tiny error before it can become a big problem.
And now, the main event. After picking and cleaning the spot, usually on the forearm, it's time. The needle goes in with the bevel, that's the little slanted opening facing up. And it goes in at a very specific shallow angle. Then you slowly inject the solution, and you watch for that telltale sign of success, the little bubble or wheal.
Let's just pause on this for a second because it is so important. 5 to 15 degrees. That is an incredibly shallow angle. We're talking almost parallel with the skin. So why does this one little detail matter so much?
Well, this diagram shows you exactly why. If your angle is too steep, you'll go right past the dermis and into the tissue below, and the whole test is ruined. If it's too shallow, you won't get in at all. That 5 to 15 degree sweet spot is what makes sure the medicine ends up exactly where it needs to be to form that perfect little bleb.
So, the bleb is there, but we're not done yet. The needle comes out, and you apply just a little bit of gentle pressure. And here's a key point. You never massage the area. That could spread the medication around and mess up the test results. And then comes the most important part of the cleanup.
The very first thing you do once that needle is out of the patient is engage its safety shield. This is an absolute, non-negotiable step to protect yourself and everyone else from an accidental stick. And here it is, the cardinal rule of needle safety. You never, ever try to put the cap back on a used needle. That's how the vast majority of needle stick injuries happen. The only safe path is from the patient to clicking that safety shield on to dropping it straight into the sharps container, period.
Okay, let's head into our final section.
The injection is done, the cleanup is complete, but the job isn't over. The responsibility continues with really careful documentation and monitoring.
You've probably heard the saying, if it wasn't documented, it wasn't done. And it is absolutely true. Every single detail gets recorded: what was given, when it was given, where it was given, and how the patient handled it. This creates a crystal clear legal record and makes sure the next person to care for that patient knows exactly what happened.
And finally, you watch the patient for any bad reactions. Now, these injections are generally very safe, but you always have to be on the lookout for potential issues, things like extra pain or swelling at the site, or in much rarer cases, a more serious reaction like a fever.
So as we wrap up, I want you to think about this. From that very first check of the MAR all the way to the final note in the chart, we've walked through a process with over